What's up? It's Downtown Luke coming back with day 7 of the NBA season. Day 7 starts week 2 of the NBA season. We're going to switch things up a little bit. I really wanted to wait until the first week was done before I gave out my official major NBA awards list. And now that the week is done, let's go ahead and get right into it. These are my official playoff picks for the upcoming season. Playoffs in the East, I got 76ers, and this is at number 1. That's all dependent on Embiid. The Knicks are number 2. They're probably the most solid team in the East. At number 3, I got the Cavs. They were number 1 last year, and they're still there. Number 4, I got the Bucks, and they're going to win the championship. You don't want to see them in the playoffs. And then I got a couple of risers here in the rankings. At number 5, I got Chicago. At number 6, I got Detroit. And at number 7, I got the biggest riser overall. I had them picked last in the league. I have Miami Heat. And then to round out, I have the Pacers sneaking in at the 8th spot after winning in the play-in. They're not going to finish 8, but they're going to get the 8th spot after winning in the play-in. I still believe they're going to be a good second-half team. Now for the top 8 in the West, pretty easy. Starting at number 1, we got OKC. They're still the champs until beaten. At number 2, we got Denver with Joker as the trump card. Still great. Still the best player in the NBA overall. At number 3, we got the Warriors. They still got 30, the most electrifying player in the league. At number 4, I now have the Memphis Grizzlies. They're going to sneak in quietly. You're just not going to see them coming, which is crazy because they got one of the loudest, most electrifying players in the league in Ja Morant. At number 5, we got the Clippers. Look for that all-NBA Chris Paul season. Loading. It's loading. When the NBA comes down hard on the Clippers, that Chris Paul all-NBA third team is going to look like the best pick of the season. At number 6, we got our biggest riser in the West for week 1. That's the San Antonio Spurs. They're 3-0. Wemby looking invincible. Dylan Harper, 6-man rookie off the bench. Oh, man, it's looking scary for anyone playing San Antonio. At number 7 spot, I got the Dallas Mavericks. This is anticipating a trade for a point guard, and specifically Darius Garland. And rounding out, number 8, I got Minnesota Timberwolves. As bad as Minnesota has looked, they're still 2-1. And they still got the future face of the NBA in Anthony Edwards. The biggest loser in the West is the Houston Rockets. They look pitiful for the players that they have on their roster. I'm moving them completely outside the top 10 and moving the Lakers up to 10th. Now we're going to move on to the actual awards that people are going to win. Starting with Executive of the Year, I got Greg Popovich. I don't even know if he's eligible, because I know he's the president of basketball operations, but what the Spurs are going to do this year is going to be amazing. Executive of the Year, Greg Popovich. Moving right along, the Coach of the Year, that's going to be Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse and the 76ers are going to finish with the number 1 seed in the East. Maybe a shocking pick for Most Improved Player of the Year, but that's going to Walker Kessler of the Utah Jazz. They're going to finish way better than expected, and the media is going to look to give him some type of award. Look at Walker Kessler to win that award. Rookie of the Year is going to go to VJ Edgecombe. They're still injured, so he's going to get a lot of playing time, and he's playing himself into a starting role at this point. VJ Edgecombe looked like a lock for the Rookie of the Year. The 6-Man of the Year pick is probably the hardest award to pick because you don't really know rotations. But if Dylan Harper stays coming off the bench, which I don't know if he's going to be able to stay off the bench because he's that good, I'm going to go with Dylan Harper. Or Jamie Jaquez Jr., the real JJJ of the NBA for the Miami Heat. He's excellent. He really needs more playing time. And for the Defensive Player of the Year, we are going to go with Draymond Green. I'm just kidding. It's obvious Wemby. The Spurs are looking so incredible. As long as he stays healthy and stays in the games, he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, runaway. He should have won it last year. Also, the Spurs are going to win the NBA Cup. Obviously, I don't know the schedules, but I just have the Spurs winning it for sure with Wemby. They're looking electrifying right now. For my MVP pick, it shouldn't come as a surprise. It's either going to be Joker or Giannis. I'm sticking with Giannis. I'm sticking with my Bucks to win the finals. In fact, I got the Bucks over the Denver Nuggets in the finals, 6 games. Giannis finals MVP, even though Joker's going to average a triple-double of like 26, 15, and 12. Something stupid. They're going to try to give him the MVP in a losing effort, but it's going to go to Giannis. And on another note, I do have to say, please don't let Wemby win a championship right now, man. I'm officially on hate watch on the Spurs. And the Spurs are my favorite team, actually. Wemby's insane, man. But he cheats. He's 7'15". The man makes big man look small. It's unfair. And then he got Coach Pop. I know he's not coaching, but he still got him. And he's got a very good team. And they got a very good De'Aaron Fox still yet to debut. He should win. I even want them to win because, like I said, they're my favorite team. I'm just really afraid that once he wins, it's officially time for the old heads to go. Like Curry and LeBron and KD and James Harden. Wemby winning officially retires them boys. And I really don't want that to happen. So, Wemby, wait a couple years and then win 5 in a row. I'm okay with that. So those are my definitive major award winners for the 25-26 NBA season. None of these are going to change unless there's a injury to one of the players I selected. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the pick'em. We started off the night 23-10, and we predicted that we were going to go 5-4, and we actually went 5-4. And so does that mean I actually win 100%? No. What all it means is I'm 28-14 now, and just over the 65% that I want to be at for the season. So let's go ahead and take a look at those games really quickly. We took the Spurs in game 1 over the Nets. I watched that game. It was the early game. That was a very good game. The Spurs look fantastic. I don't know what to think about Cam Thomas, though. The man can just flat out hoop. Eventually, hopefully, he can get on a team that's winning so we can see that translate into some winning success. Maybe he can be paired up with the Suns and Devin Booker. I could see that going really well for them. Next, I took the Pistons. The Celtics are really out here to set up a true underdog season. Watch them. They're going to be close to the finals. I can feel it. All right, my first loss came from the Heat-Knicks game. I picked the Knicks. All right. Maybe the Heat are better than I was giving them credit for, especially without Terry Rozier trying to throw games. This is my official apology to all Heat fans. I also bet against LaMelo Ball here, Mr. 6'7" himself. I'm probably not going to do that too many times. Look, I learned my lesson. The Wizards have as much magic as the man behind the curtain. 0. Looking past the poor health Pacers, I jumped off the Mavs bandwagon. And I got the loss. But I ran back up and caught back up to that wagon. The Mavs look great when Cooper is not playing the point guard. Maybe this is a Darius Garland save job coming up. At least until Kyrie gets back, and then he's definitely going to save them. I won the Clippers pick, and I told you the last game of the night was going to be a primetime game, and that you should buy this on League Pass. I just so happened to be on the wrong side of this pick. Austin Reeves is definitely a number 1 option in the NBA, not a number 3. As I mentioned earlier in the intro of this video, I'm not mad at it, though. It was a great game. Now at 28-14, let's go ahead and pick tonight's games. First game of the night, we got 2 heavyweights in the East. You know I'm going with the Cavs, but I'm still claiming that K triple-double alert. If I pick it for all 82 games, it's got to be right at least 14 of those 82, right? I don't believe in the Gotham Knights, so I'm going to go ahead and pick. I don't believe in the Gotham Knights, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the 76ers, who I think is going to be the best team in the East. Even without Embiid, this should be an easy game for them at home. Y'all know I'm over the Hawks. And I think the Bulls are back. Bulls going to win. And I just got a question. When are the Bulls going to play on NBC? I'm sorry, Celtics. You're still winless. Pelicans going to win this one just because they're at home. But Celtics, y'all going to get there. Get right, Jason Tatum. If I was smart, I would probably take the Spurs every game at home, especially if Wemby's playing. Both of these teams are coming off of a back-to-back. This is when youth wins in back-to-backs, so I'm going to go with the Spurs. They're going to win easy. Now that I'm right next to that Mavs wagon, I want to pick them at home, but OKC is just playing in a different league right now. Let's be honest. OKC about to claim this battle on I-35 for sure. This next game is where Walker Kessler starts to build that MIP candidacy. I'm trying to throw that narrative out there so I can at least get one of these right. Jazz over the Suns in the closest contest of the night. Look for Walker Kessler to get like 5 blocks. Kessler's going to be so good this year defensively, he's going to finish a far distance second to Wemby in the Defensive Player of the Year award. But any other year without Wemby, he's winning it for sure. A good Western Conference game here. I don't know if Ant-Man is playing in this game, so I'm going to have to go with Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Probably right here is the toughest game of the night to pick, as the Warriors are on the front end of a back-to-back and Al Horford's not playing. And I have the Warriors to finish third, so they're going to have to win games like this to finish third, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Warriors. Look for Curry to get a triple-double this game. It's coming. One of these games is definitely coming. In a pick that shouldn't be too surprising, I have the Rockets over the Nets. KD not about to let two former teams punk him like this. He just can't do it. And Cam Thomas aside, the Nets are just not that good. In the final game of the night, I got the Blazers over the tired Austin Reeves Lakers in what should amount to a very exciting game. I love the way the Lakers look when Austin Reeves is in control of the offense. It's a whole different style of offense, and the ball pops. And Austin Reeves is really good. For some small shots from downtown tonight, the person with the most points at the end of the night is going to be Kevin Durant. I think he scores 41, maybe has like 15 rebounds tonight. Secondly, I got Curry and Cade both getting triple-doubles. And then, of course, we got the Walker Kessler with the 5 blocks. Folks, my confidence level is sky high except for one game, and that's that Warriors-Grizz game. But overall, my confidence is probably a 9 out of 10. We should get 11 out of 11 games tonight. We should come back tomorrow 39-14, and boy, will it feel good if that happens. For all my betting folks, take the over on Kevin Durant's points and the under on Paolo Banchero. He's guarded by Bam tonight, and it's not looking good. Let's recap some of those shots that I've taken from downtown thinking they were going to go in. The big one, the elephant in the room that we have to address, I said the Lakers would finish outside the top 10. This one is looking more like a brick. Straight clank. After last night, Austin Reeves is sure to drum up best third option in the league after he went for a 50 ball with a near triple-double. But let's quiet down those narratives just a little bit. And we're going to me-bound this shot, and we're going to shoot it back up real quick. New take. The Lakers should trade LeBron James. And Austin Reeves and Luka already showed that they can get it done without him. It is time to let him go. It's time to see him go. Trade him to the Warriors, please. But for real, the team just looks more alive when Austin Reeves is out there or Luka's out there. I think Austin Reeves should be the focal point going forward. The Lakers are now a top 10 team in the West. Secondly, I predicted a Donovan Mitchell 50 ball. It's coming, folks. Probably sooner than later. He might lead the league in scoring. I said the NBA is going to come down hard on the Clips, and more information just comes out every day. I'm keeping up with PTFO Pod with Pablo Torre, and I'll keep y'all updated as it goes on. The Bucks going to win the championship, and that's looking like a solid pick right now. I don't think anyone can stop Giannis. You give that team 7 games, and they're in there. All in all, our major heaves is not going in, but we're going to keep shooting them. So stay tuned. As always, y'all stay up. Downtown out.